Hi, everyone. We are DyneUs, and let me introduce my teammates. This is Nicholas Dallas, Yiwen Thay, Rajat Goyal, and my name is Tanveer Mago. And that's a beautiful picture of all of us. Please, can you take it from here, Vern?
Yep. Thank you, Margot. So to start off, DyneUs aims to help restaurants succeed and operate safely during this global pandemic. The DyneUs application, which is available on both iOS and Android, will allow participating restaurants to digitalize several menu operations, for example, booking and menus, and utilize machine learning to assist the business in ensuring the health and safety of both staffs and customers. The main purpose is to ensure the safety of restaurant staffs and customers and ensure that the business abides by the COVID-19 government regulations, which is social distancing and restaurant capacity. So the main features and descriptions of the app include, first of all, digitalization of menus, bookings, and also display live waiting time. And next, we have the contactless order and payment, and which allows app users to fill in the contact information for contact tracking, and they don't have to do it over and over again. So this reduces error and allow front-end users to track their previous locations and also the timestamps. And third, we have the backend support, so which allows restaurants to allocate roster based on machine learning so that the restaurants can roster the most efficient amount of staff based on like customers to staff's ratio and ensure the maximum capacity. And to end with, so staff can use the app to allocate table automatically using machine learning or AI for best efficiency and maximum social distancing. This also allows the elimination of staffs manually estimating control capacity and ensure that the restaurant is always at maximum and does not exceed the capacity provided. And this will be the end of my presentation.
Thanks, Vern. I'll quickly go over the financial plan and the justification. So currently there are 37,699 hospitality businesses in Australia according to the business framework, and over 17,000 in New Zealand. Typically, there is 2.3% growth, or expected to be 2.3% growth over the next 5 years in new hospitality businesses in Australia. This is according to IBIS World on a study they've recently completed. So our idea would be if we can sell the MYOB Premier package to all of those new businesses, then we would bring in approximately $1.6 million of new revenue per annum for MYOB. Now, obviously, that's not profit, but that's an additional $1.6 million of revenue. So to do this, we would need to create our DyneUs application. We believe there's $550,000 worth of development to create this application and implement it, with another $250,000 per year in running and maintenance costs. We also would like to spend $150,000 per year on marketing. We believe we could make a total gross profit of up to $5,826,000 after 5 years. I'll now pass on to Rajat to talk about marketing for the DyneUs product.
So we've allocated 150,000 per year for marketing, and we plan to spend the marketing budget in these various areas as listed. So we are mainly constituting of social media, where we plan to spend 20%, promotion codes through apps like 25%, and then physical food voucher distribution 10%, digital marketing 20%, and we plan to introduce digital food festivals, so 5% on that, and then digital event sponsorship 5%, and we would promote through our digital payment partners, and we've allocated 10% for that. And last but not the least, we've allocated 5% for the word of mouth campaign. That's all for marketing.
thanks for that. I'll now talk about the architecture plans, the next step. So we've broken it down into 4 phases. So our first phase would be the prototype phase. So we're going to make a non-functioning prototype. We'll do this using a tool called proto.io, which will help us get a UI similar enough to the end product so we can test our UI and test the way we conduct logic through the system. We'll also set up a GitHub account just for version control. That'll make it a lot easier and a lot more safer and secure. Our UI will hopefully be designed with Adobe Com. This will be during further phases, obviously, as the initial UI, just to nail things out, will be designed with proto.io. We'll next move on to the functionality phase. So this is getting the UI into an engine, getting it to work. So we'll be using HTML and JavaScript to get the UI to work, ensuring it works on both Android, iOS, and Windows. We'll also be using a MySQL database to store all our data, including customer records for COVID-safe plans and any data that machine learning creates. We'll then look into using Microsoft Azure to build the machine learning functionalities, which will be used to predict and allocate roster allocations and manage bookings and table bookings and layout. Lastly, we'll move into the final phase, which is the payment gateway phase. This will just be adding an integration of Swift and PayPal to our system, to the DyneUs app. To do this, we'll use pre-built APIs as they are more secure and they work better. They just work. It's better than trying to develop something in-house by ourselves. We have now completed our presentation. We hope you can come and dine with us in the future. Thank you.